So I was trying to figure out. We're missing a few people. I'm missing both the rogues.
Let's go!
Probably about the same. But I know the warrior better.
So I'm taking it's a no for Alyssa then.
It's a possibility. I think it's a if you still haven't found anybody.
It's 8:13.
So are you gonna make me?
I'll tell you what. If you play for a little bit when if Jor gets on, because he said he'd be an hour late, then you could switch out then. Sound like a deal?
Let me ask her when she can speak.
AFK while we're doing that because I think we just got a delivery.
Alright. She's updating, she said. So she'll be coming on too.
So I'll let you all know I let my pretzel bag open last night, and now they're a little bit stale. Kind of disappointed.
I'm back. My dog's having a heart attack because of the thunder.
Also, someone is vacuuming.
Hairdryer.
That's what I meant.
That's pretty cool. Your wife blow dries your hair while you're playing the game.
Not me. No, that if that was the case, that would say certain things about our relationship. That is not true.
What thunder? The skies are clear here.
Oh man, here like really loud. Like it's like God's pissed off at you personally kind of thunder.
So is it off to the south then? I gotta look at the radar.
I'm currently up in Grand Haven, Michigan.
Oh, no wonder. Okay.
That would explain it.
Did it?
Yeah, we have some pretty good storms come through here earlier today. We're supposed to get some more tomorrow. Get another closet, please.
Absolutely.
One, the only, the amazing Alyssa.
They may be calling
We don't sigh when it's Alessa.
Oh, we got Alyssa. Okay, cool.
Nice. Sweet.
It won't let me summon her. There it goes.
So this is the one I shared last time for the unstable essence. I'm gonna make you guys track your own. I'm not gonna call out names. So this will make a sound when you get it, and it's gonna make another sound at 10 stacks and glow. So hopefully it will draw your attention to the fact that you have the debuff. You need to get to the dispel point when we call for it. I don't know that it's going to be at 10 stacks like the first one we wait till 18 or so. So it's just glowing when you maybe want to use it defensive, because after 10 stacks it's going to be taken for a lot. Healers, if you want a weak aura for the what's it called? No, I don't say that. Violent Eruption, which is the big AOE. The second guy does. Let me know. I made one for that. I don't know if it works yet. I'm gonna test a couple of these tonight. I watched a bunch of videos on this. There's a lot of different ways to do it. There's at least 4 different strats that people have used and killed him with. The cleanest one that I saw is the one I'd like to try first, which I moved. If you look at the X, which is the dispel point, it's a little bit inside there. It's basically on the line between the 2 of the 3 where the last boss does his deep breath down. So basically, if any of the ads are up during that deep breath, which we might be dispelling for the first one during it, wherever he deep breaths, you're going to be able to be on one side or the other of where the ads are and be able to DPS them. So that's kind of why that's there. We're going to be knocking the balls away. The balls are finicky, as those of you that have tried to knock it know. The best strategy I've seen is you run in front of it and you stop and you let it hit you. Don't try and run into it. You got to run in its path and then stop and let it bounce back. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind.
In Russia, you don't hit ball. Ball hits you.
Exactly. Yeah, make sure you're using your defenses and stuff. Again, probably for when you have the debuff. I don't remember when we were getting into phase 3 pretty cleanly. Do you remember where we were lusting for that? Because I don't remember. I thought we were saving it, weren't we?
On the logs, it looked like you guys were lusting in a couple different places, and when the second boss was down.
Yeah, I thought we were waiting until the third boss dropped to lust. Isn't that what we were doing?
That's what we did last week, yeah.
And that seems to be working, I feel like.
So where was the sticking point where we were losing people? Was it after the...
It was the third boss. It was when the third boss was down, kind of doing the deep breath.
A couple of shields hit him. The thing hit him 1 or 2 times.
Oh,
We did okay when it hit him once, but once it hit him more than once, it was like we just couldn't get past it, and that was getting pretty late.
okay.
Well, it was messy though. Like we need to clean up.
Yeah.
It's kind of a personal responsibility. If you have that debuff, I'm going to try and be calling. I'm going to give you like a 5-second warning. We're going to be dispelling soon, mass dispelling soon. So then make sure you're within a 5-second run of the X marker to make sure you can get there. Tanks, once the last boss is just the last boss, of course, once we dispel, you can bring him on top so that we can cleave it down. You can try and do that with the 2 bosses, just obviously be careful. Oh, do we have... Sam, did you disable your marking?
I did not.
You might need to do that. We were having trouble with the tanks on the tank markers disappearing last time. Mine I know is fine.
I think
So just-
we'll be okay with Moon and X. I think last time it was Skull and X, and Skull kept getting taken off.
Spell kept going. Okay.
Sam,
Let's try it.
Sam,
I do want to point out, I watched, I don't know if anyone else watched the VOD, so correct me if I'm wrong, but when we're making our best progress, we're dying because either people are standing in the breath, or they're panicking when they see the breath, and they stand in either a disintegrate or like one of those AoE things that's on someone, and then they die off in the distance, a bomb gets summoned, and then it just starts the chain deaths from there.
Alright.
So in phase 3, we just gotta make sure we're listening to the callouts on where to go, not get hit by the breath, and try to get back on the marker when we dispel. Or even if you die, then it's at least on the marker.
Yeah, we can talk more about it when we get to phase 3, but just to mention it, again, the video that I saw that was the cleanest. They were baiting the breath to the middle first, and then to the outside. And once they were completely in phase 3, they would be dispelling just after the breath, and then about 10 seconds before the next breath, and killing the ads before the breath, which is different than I had seen in other videos. But it was way clean. Like the kill was just, nobody was dead doing it that way. Every other video had 4 to 5 people dead by the end.
Right,
So-
everybody's here.
Single target or funnel?
Funnel mostly.
Yeah, we don't have a DPS issue for the beginning part. It's making sure we cleave down those ads.
And remember to stop DPS in the 50s until Quick says to. So like 58 stop. I got marks on. Let me take the marks off the other people. There's marks on the tanks. Tanks. Let me make sure we don't touch one another. I will grab the second boss when he comes down. So make sure you take the first one.
Do you want to do that for the third too? So just whenever a new one comes. You
Yeah, when the new one comes, I'll grab it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's ready check and get some pulls in.
Remember not to burst your cooldowns at pull. Burst them after the boss is down. The second one is down.
So Yanko, open up, do a trade with me and Jay, so you guys can get some Vantage runes.
Ooh, yes, please.
Whoever else doesn't have.
Shadut, Frosty, and Oak also didn't help.
Thank you.
Yeah, Oak Hugger.
Okay.
Oh, fabulous. Not enough room.
Oh, not enough room in your bag? Hey, that's normally me, but I actually have my bags pretty clear right now, so. Alright. Looks like board's clean. Let's get
Oh, hold on. Wait. Is this one person?
Don't forget your files. And quick, you're doing the timer, remember? And with the 20-second timer, I have time to go walk my pet goldfish and still get back in time.
Alright, there we go.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
What?
Put him in the middle, please.
How did I not get any countdown?
Oh,
I didn't either.
did
I didn't either.
you? Okay, I'll do it differently next time. Charge.
It bugged like that in the Mythics earlier too.
I'm using a DK4IR add-on. It's a tank one, but I will do it differently. Thought it was DBM.
Stop DPS.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Start DPS.
Remember, we didn't want to take those back super far.
You guys can use your box. Charge.
Come out of the center so we don't touch. We need to. I'm at 6. So we need to do that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mass is going soon up.
Okay.
5, 4, 3,
Touch again.
1. Watch your step.
Good. Mass spells out. Get ready to fill you up.
Watch your step.
You touch again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. AOE incoming.
After this is done, we're mass as well.
Graph up.
Use it on a healer. Is
Swipe.
probably gonna be a wipe. Don't res me.
Do we have one out on a healer so that they can res? Yeah, someone's quick. You have one quick.
Out.
Yeah, someone's got one. Let me just double check. Let me see. I'll put an oak. No, he's not.
Okay, don't release.
Okay, I put one in oak too because I just saw who could res near me. Let me kick my buff
Trying to
off.
get J too. I think I got 2 out.
Yeah, I saw one on quick. And I see one on
You got quick,
Bronco
me.
too. Yep. And oak.
J was out of my range.
Thank you, quick.
Was that just a mechanic we missed or something there?
Well, the somebody took the X over to the stage, by the way, instead of these shapes, and that took the X. I mean the bleed through a lot of people. I don't know if that was what caused us to wipe, but that's definitely something that needs to be fixed.
Oh, that was just because I was way the hell over there DPSing one of the
gotcha.
ads. That's as fast as I can get over there.
Gotcha. So that was just an error. There. Even an error. That was bad. RNG, right?
Question: how long, is the third phase, i.e., the third boss, is that its second pot or no?
It should be a second pot. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I think there's more than it's more than a 5-minute fight. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 7.5 to 8 minutes.
It's just the problem is that using it on the first part is kind of we're working on a timer, and we have to have the we want the charge to go off before we DPS them down. So we're actually stopping DPS. So using the pod right at the beginning is not.
Yeah, I might use it when the second boss comes down. I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking you might be on the second and then at the end of the last phase is what I was
Yeah, that's what I think you'd have time to do that, because it's a minute into the fight when the second boss comes down, and then 5 minutes later, right? The third boss should be still up.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Do you have a file?
Oh, I do not.
I have some shit. I'll be sorry. Verse, okay.
Yes, that would work great.
I just wanted to remind everybody too that we are a very melee heavy group. So when you take these things way back here, that's a lot of lost DPS, a lot of downtime. So if you just stack on these close to these symbols right here, that lets us keep them fairly close.
Oh yeah, the three, the nipple, triangle, and square here. Those are the 3 things we have to stand on.
Yeah, like the
You
first
get the
one, somebody was way back here, and so that's really
Yeah.
hard for the boss from melee.
Hey, Oak, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, go for it quick. And then I'll hit, when it gets to 10, I'll hit it on mine.
Everybody see that one?
Nope.
Yep, I can.
Seriously? 10 seconds.
Oh, that one was 10. Yeah. Which one are we
Gohan, you
following?
need to update your DBM. My DBM fixed it once I updated, by the
I
way.
see Sam's.
I'll do it after this.
Yeah, it's using the DBM full timer, so.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Charge.
I got farm.
Yonko does care.
We're at 58.
5, 4,
Stop.
1.
Go ahead and start. Somebody.
I got Shadow.
Roll.
Oh, I should have got. He was out.
2, 1. Watch your step.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch your step.
I'm at 5, whatever.
5 seconds till we can clear.
5, 4, 3, shockwave. 2,
Okay, clear.
1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let him go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You guys need to stack the bosses.
Watch your step.
Charge. Person in melee charge.
You guys need to get over here by X.
Massive stuff.
We just got 2 stacks.
That's fine.
Watch your step. Let him go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. AOE incoming.
Massive stuff.
Drop the bomb. Or taunt the bomb. Oh my god.
I'm dead anyway.
Watch your step.
I'm gonna be wiping. I'll just stand and stuff and work.
Yeah.
Let me. Does somebody have out Soulstone?
I have
Let
a
me
B
get
res
your
on
roll.
me,
Quick has a source.
so if you all die.
Okay. So Jay's got one too. Okay.
So Sam, once the second boss comes out, we want to tank them on X, and then move them out and back in, so we can cleave the ads.
Alright, that's fine.
5,
One thing I wanted to point out is the first boss is usually dead by the first billowing roar when they're both out. He went through 3 of them. That first boss died way too slow. I think it's in part to not stacking them, and I'm seeing people focus the second boss when the first one's still alive. I mean, unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure we need to focus that first boss till he's dead.
Correct.
And cleaving is just going to help us that much more. So they need to be stacked. We need to be by X because we have melee with the marks. So we're just losing, but not marks, bombs. So like I was standing over there losing my execute phase because they weren't close enough to attack. So
I
think we need
was
to clean that up a little bit.
I was concentrating on the other boss when he charges away. I was just turning to this guy and then turning back when he came back.
I would still focus the first guy no matter what. We shouldn't even be running that far away with the bleed
It's
too.
still happening. Yeah.
You don't need to go far at all. You just need to not be in the line of other people. So the closer we can keep that bleed charge, the better we're going to be off, in my opinion, as a melee DPS. And we're melee heavy here. Some of the top DPS are melee, and even though Paladin's at 15 yards, we still need to keep that guy close for the dropping the bombs. So stacking the boss by the X, melee, as well as even though Paladin's at 15 yards, we still need to keep that guy.
Yeah, a lot of melee and irritating hunter. Besides those two.
Excuse me.
No excuse for you.
I didn't use any names.
Get a soulstone out.
It's the other hunter that's clearly in this group.
Did people get their DVMs updated?
Not give 1 second.
Dropped a feast
Let's
there.
see. Mine is up to date, I guess, because mine doesn't show anything available. So Trem, and then was that Quick that bopped somebody in the first phase with the bleed?
I did, yeah.
Okay, I'll do the second phase then, since you guys both got those the first time.
Yeah,
Second. So-
I like doing the first phase because then I can focus healing the rest.
yeah. So I assume you're the one that did the other one, so I will do second.
Okay. So remember, Tarwin can get himself, and Shadud should be able. Shadud, if you get targeted by the thing, just turtle it before it hits you. It will not put the bleed on you.
Sounds good.
Other than that, I'll be getting the first person, and then on the third one, I'll get another.
Can you shadow meld out of it?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
Blade, so probably not. But Shadud can use his turtle, right? I bopped him on just because he's the first person I saw. So
yeah, Shadud shouldn't be bopped, no.
Yeah.
He has to precast it. You got to precast it.
Oh, it has to be precast as it's
he has to
getting in position. Okay.
Kylie's can bubble it all.
Hey guys, I get turned around a lot in this. Where are we supposed to bring the rush to when we're targeted?
Is that
Not
the
X,
lead?
the other 3 marks.
Yeah.
Any of those three. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
One on each. Yeah. So watch out for the other two if somebody's
They
already
are
there.
back online.
DBM's good now.
Frosty,
Yeah.
free to eat. I need mage buff, please.
I can try and call the bleeds because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 paladins. All of those have Bob, I guess. Well, we have 4 paladins with Bob. We have Frost Mage and Shadud both can immunity it. We have the 4 paladins can also like immunity off themselves. So.
Yeah. Don't ever use one on a paladin because.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm ready. I was just changing talents. I'm trying a new build for this part.
Just waiting for Jay. Nope, never mind. Shadut and Frosty. Shadut, you said you were ready?
Yeah.
So, Frosty, let me know when you're ready. Here we go.
Everybody see that?
Yep.
Good for me.
I can.
20-second countdown.
Five, four, three, two, one. I will beat you into pulp. Looking back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Charge.
I get myself. Quick, you can. Yep. Farm is the only one left.
Somebody get farm.
Trembly, can you? Okay, somebody else got it.
I've been gotten.
Easy on the boss, easy on the boss.
Keep going. No, it's fine. Keep going.
Okay, Frost can get his own. Do you want me to get JoJo?
I already called this out, but should do. You don't have to be standing that far away.
Sounds good.
Our stacks are gone.
Somebody was in the middle of us.
I'll get. No, I'll get Juro. First, so you can ice block that.
I think he tried. It didn't go off. I'm not sure. I thought I saw him in an ice ball.
We're at 8.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dispelling soon. Now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll get Frost.
Gokon needs 1. I don't know how you're gonna do that.
And we don't have one to give. Give me first.
Watch your step.
I just gotta get it to hit me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We'll be dispelling after this. Dispel now.
Watch your step.
Dispelling soon.
Are we?
Go ahead and dispel now. Yeah, we should have lost it. Go to the outside. Kill the ads.
Lost.
Potions are about to be back up. Or did I forget to use mine?
Dispel now? Not yet, I guess. Down.
All down.
Do you want to res you or no? Because looks like it's up.
Yeah.
That gets really messy.
Got a lot of bombs.
Got more progress at least.
That's because people die. When people die, everybody drops a bomb every time someone dies.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think we're handling the charges in phase 1 correctly at all. I think we're bringing them way too far away, even with the markers. Because when that second boss is up, the first boss had 2 million health, and it took about 10 or 15 seconds for him to die. So we are not having people focus him. He got 2 attacks off he shouldn't have, and that's just draining our healers, in my opinion.
Yeah, that last one, he had like, I want to say like 800k, and when he casted.
Yeah, no one was targeting him. I think that's a huge issue, and I think part of that is melee's just. It could even be range too. They're just focusing the second boss because it's easier. They don't have to move, and he's staying there. I'm trying to say, if we're in phase 2, so we have both bosses down, why do we have to even go to these markers? You know, if you have the 3, just if this is X, if square is X, why doesn't everyone just stand like right here and then figure out their 3 arrangements? You know, I don't think we have to go all the way back here when we're on X, because the range doesn't matter. Just get out of the way.
Can we have lock rocks? I just ran out.
And I'm saying this because we keep losing someone to this type of stuff, and it's not going to help when we need everyone in phase 3. You know.
So the problem happens if he charges through somebody twice, doing it that way. If it's just a spread out. If you're just trying to say spread out a little bit, is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I'm trying to say stay closer to X, but still do your figure 3. Like still.
Except if the range is way back here, right?
There's no reason anyone has to be far away from the boss in this fight, even as a range. There's no reason you have to be far away. So if we need to just bait them 5 yards away from X, why doesn't range just move over a little bit instead of everyone being scattered throughout the entire room? And that helps healers. It doesn't help healers at all if everyone's spread.
Well,
yeah,
ideally, you could move if you're all in front of the boss and just have the 3 people move like 5 feet behind the boss. It's not going to put bleeds on everybody, and then melee doesn't have to move.
Well, do you know something? Why don't all range stack with where Joel is, and then they just stand there for like, and then they just like the boss is gonna be over by X, so they are easily can move back to get away, and then move back in, and then they just move right to come to the marker for bleed, and then they come back in. If they just like keep stacked together, I don't think there's anything avoiding that.
There's no reason we can't stack in this fight, and that just makes it easier to get to X when you have to drop your bomb. Because let's say you're out here, like in the middle of nowhere, like I don't know if you guys can see me, and you have the bomb, and you get ticked to death. It's better to get ticked to death on X, where we're going to dispel anyway.
The only thing I would worry about is the frontal, right? That's when
you just have to move. You just have to move. Like we can't rely on, or we can't try to make up for people with bad positioning by having everyone spread. You know, I just feel like that's not the move.
But at the same time, that's why we have shamans just drop a windy totem so people can move, or we have 4 druids or 3 druids roar when that comes out.
Yeah, you should be able to get out of the way no matter where you're at. And if it's a cone, so the closer you are to the boss, the easier it is to get out of the way.
Although he does a lot of times, if people are way back and he charges way back here and then does a cone, then it's a huge area to try to get out of.
That's why you want him to not charge that far.
Mm-hmm.
And we're losing so much melee DPS with the 4 charges.
I put a marker, so skull is what you guys should be killing as long as it stays on there.
Okay. All right, so you're wanting range to be like here. You want the melee to step out there, kind of thing, and spread out. Is that what you're trying to say?
Pretty much everyone should be by the boss. I'm not saying any set markers. I think people also get lost when they're set markers because they try to get to it, and then they.
So yeah, but if you don't organize it, then it's going to go through a bunch of people that aren't paying attention, right? Like you need to say people go in this direction, Otherwise, I'm going to be standing here between them, and I'm going to get hit.
Cool.
Like, people aren't. There's so much to pay attention to. So if you, I don't know, if you want to try range stacking at blue and then move to the right, if you get the thing and spread out, that's fine.
My biggest gripe is that sorry, Tarwin, I just want to say real quick, when we're in phase 2 with the second boss, that first boss is alive way too long, and the charges are killing us because I have so much damage in that phase, but I can't touch him because he's running around.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's, I don't know, I feel like it's been going fine, but we can try staying closer. I don't mind that, but you just gotta be spreading out a bit. Like, other people gotta be aware. I would say if the boss is tanked right where he is, I'll put down a marker for you.
Well, even if you have to lose 4 globals to move out of the way, that's better than him running around rampant in phase 2, and he's alive for an extra 30 seconds.
Okay, well, let's try and see if we get a bunch of double stacks. If we're getting a bunch of double stacks, we'll go back to the other way because it's safer. And to answer somebody's question in there, double stacks become a problem if we're out of bops. So that's the only time it'll become a problem. So first, doesn't really matter, but after that, and anybody getting extra stacks is also very bad. If we get 4 that go out, that strat's getting trashed immediately.
Yeah. But I think it's also a big part, and people do need to pay attention. I mean, that's how we got Sark down, was everyone had to be aware of their stacks and what they have on them and stuff. So we've done it. We've done it.
I can also go ranged if we might help. My DPS probably go down net, but at least I could stay on the boss. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Here we go. Go ahead and start us off quick.
This countdown, though.
I love it. 4 seconds more than a pull 16, so you're losing 4
What we
seconds.
need is more hunter DPS. That's what we need.
Charge.
I'll get your.
We'll stop
DPS.
So we can touch before he comes out.
Start DPS. Start DPS.
Touch up.
New boss down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll get Frosty Boost.
The skull fell off him again. If anybody has a key bound, easy.
Can we put him back to the middle?
5,
4, back as well.
2,
Yeah.
1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
5, 4, 3.
Spelling now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step.
I'll get my blade.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spelling soon. Now.
Watch your step.
Several bleeds out if anybody else drops it.
4, 3, 2,
Azula, Farm, or Shadut.
Can you taunt? Or we can wait.
Master spell now. Master spell. Try and be on X, please.
We're having technical difficulties.
Watch your step.
It's okay.
But no, he's running my range.
You're down.
Middle? Yeah.
Watch your step.
Oh, shit. I did not move fast enough.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That was much better that time.
While those breaths are going up, people should be killing the ads that are up with you.
Oh, I got mugged.
Hey, look, you shapeshifted into a dead guy.
So in my opinion, we still didn't do the baiting exactly how I was thinking, but I think that boss died way faster this time. I don't know if anyone else thinks the same.
Yeah, I did.
I like it, yeah.
Did seem
He only got
faster,
maybe
yes.
one of his big abilities off when he usually was getting 2 or 3.
I think more people might have just targeted it instead of.
That too.
Swapping.
His charge was a lot less far this time, and usually when the second boss comes down, he does his big attack out in the middle of nowhere, whereas this time he was still stacked with the second boss. So that's when he can't move and tanks can't do anything about it, but he was still getting DPS, so...
I think I'm gonna grab the Demon Hunter.
Are you sure?
Yeah. This is all magic damage, and Warrior sucks with magic damage. The DH seemed like it was living a lot easier last time.
Alright. Yeah, sorry about the, I couldn't, none of my abilities were working, but...
Yeah, no worries, I heard you say that, so. We were doing really smooth till then, so.
I'm trying to stay away from you. I'm watching where you're at, and so we don't touch.
Yeah.
I'm letting you do the touch, so...
Yeah. Yeah, no worries. I just watched for the DH.
Magic
people to
damage.
fall off, and then either of us have over 5. I've been touching you.
Oak is thinking, man, the druid would have
What you
sucked
want?
on this one.
What you want is a druid tank. That's what you want.
No, you do
I mean, I have a druid tank.
Yeah, so you can resemble one of those coconut doormats. You know?
I like the. I still like that picture that Jor posted. I reposted it not long ago, where it said, it was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The boss casts a magic ability as a druid. What do you do? And that bottom answer is D. Just fucking die.
Just lay down. I guess it's not. I haven't tanked in a while. I guess it's not quite as bad as it was, but man, it's still not great.
Can we get a summoning portal, please, Mr. Farm? Mr. Farm, Mr. Farm.
Yoral, are you master spelling the first set of 2 or after that?
I think you were doing for solo dispel, then I was then Preem, then me.
I do the solo one, and then Preem is next, and then you. Is that what you said?
That's what we were doing Tuesday night, so I just kept it in that order.
Okay, I'm just gonna set some healer cooldown, so I want to set you to not win your master spelling as well.
You're using
So
skull.
you can do the second one. What's that?
You're using skull for something in this, by the way. Not for sure which one.
Those auto marks. I don't know what it probably puts it on one of the dispel orbs.
Mine is set to not mark anything, so it shouldn't be.
So green is now where we're taking the bleeds.
Sam's could still be on auto mark.
Yeah, so if you're spreading out, just close to the boss.
So you just want to have one person not bopped?
Usually, like by statistic, I want to believe that at least one person will be able to like
Okay.
immunity it. Before you get, by the way, this is for Shadud and for Frosty Boozy, like use your immunity before you get hit.
Yeah, I was off on that last one. Sorry about that.
Yeah, try to get it to get it before you get hit, so we can save that one.
I'm not
Mhm.
running ice block.
You're using ice cold.
Yeah, so I am popping it.
Yeah,
Or
it won't take it
if
out.
I
though.
wasn't popping it, I'd already be dead when I get the bleed.
Yeah, the Pally Bop is always. I mean, the Divine Shield works after the fact. There's functions different than Bop or Divine Shield. I mean. Yeah, no, you're good.
Ready, checking.
I can hear somebody's keys, and it's like a little hamster running on a wheel. It's like silent and silent. And it's so cute. In my mind, I see this little hamster running on a hamster wheel.
Hey, at least it's not ass keys, man. It sounded like that guy was just like
Oh
headbutting
my
his
God.
keyboard.
Yeah, no, this sounds like a little tiny gerbil's nails on the little wheel when it runs.
Oops, that was my bad. That's quick.
They're happy now. It's an actual 16-second timer.
Wow.
Wasting those 4 seconds, guys. Sorry.
5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. I will beat you into
Phase 2, you want us to keep platoon in the center unless the pads are alright.
Correct. Charge.
With myself.
I'm gonna get it.
Bop Azul. Yeah.
I got her. I forgot I got moved to phase 1. Sorry.
Stop DPS on boss.
5, 4, 3.
You can probably continue. Start up.
You can take it.
You've got Frosty Boozy, Trembly got Jojo.
Somebody needs to get cream, please.
I'll get 3 minutes by 6 seconds.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm seeing way too many people target Thandron.
Farm you the first dispel. It'll be a while.
Watch the skull on its floor. We'll try.
3, 2, 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dispel.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Touching up.
No.
5, 4,
Dispel.
3, 2, 1.
Touch up the beast in the regular.
New boss is down.
Back to center.
X. Dispel. Actually, we're dispelling, so. Dispel.
Go to middle.
Outside.
Darn. Wasn't paying attention, sorry.
I didn't get dispelled somehow, even though I was standing right by Red X. So,
I'm dead.
It was really close, actually. We were almost smoothly into the last phase.
Jay, do you have a res?
I do, yes.
Okay.
Okay, when we go to that phase, I'm gonna hold hero until after he does that AOE ability.
yeah, because we can't really hit the
Yeah,
ads very well, so that's a good idea.
we miss like the first 10 seconds of that hero.
Mhm.
Can you drop a feast farm when you get a chance?
So again, just for you guys to be watching your stacks, the first one goes to about 18. Sorry, farm, couldn't keep you up. After that, we're dispelling at about 14 stacks. So at about 10 stacks, when it makes that second noise, if you have my weak aura, which I'm hoping you do, and it turns splashy, you should be making sure you're near X. If we're a little bit late on the mass dispel and he gets another dispel out and it goes on you, get away from X. I don't want you mass dispelled with the rest with 3 stacks. That just adds an extra ad and makes us kill an extra ad for no reason.
I didn't get hit that time, and I was like, if this shape is X, I was like right here, and I didn't get it, so it must have been off center to the other side. I don't know. In that case, does does Divine Shield take it off? It doesn't, right?
I would save your Divine Shield and just maybe let us know, and we can manually dispel you.
Yeah, I think so.
Because that's probably better. I
Yeah.
would save your Divine Shield for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, generally after a mass dispels goes out, I'm for anybody who takes it, and I'm gonna manually dispel. Other healers can do the same.
Can we get cookies again? I'm sorry, I missed them last time, I think.
Oh, where's the Sai? Looks like we need a few buffs. Mage buff for sure. There's a hammer down. There's a few people that are in need of repair. The hammer is not clickable. I'll drop one after the next one. Alright, there we go.
Ready?
Yeah, hit it.
5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
I will beat you into pulp! Letting boom!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Press the boost.
I'm getting an arm.
No, you're not.
Oops. Okay, yeah. Fuck. I got mine for space 3.
Stop DPS.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, keep stopping. Okay. That might be close. Alright, we're good. No, we are not good. We got an early one.
Do you want me to help Azula? Because
2, 1.
I'll get first with you.
Someone's got X lead right in the group.
Unless they'll be ready, I'm gonna tell you at all times. Now.
Trying to get them back to the center if they want them in the center. After this wave here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We need to touch up on button 9.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
4,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have the bleed into the spell, so don't spell me.
5, 4, 3, 1.
Dispel.
Watch if I can get a stagger when it's clear.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Clear for the other one comes down.
5, 4, 3, 1.
Clearing.
Spew and hearing.
4, 3, 1.
Dispel.
4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath.
Go to the middle.
Go to center, go to center, go to center. Go to center.
Yeah.
Go to the stage.
3, 2, 1.
Dispel.
3, 2, 1.
Dispel.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath.
Get out of the middle.
Get out of the middle.
Dispel will do.
Get away from the stage. Good. I'm in trouble.
Take it off. Super close though.
Don't release.
I think that second wave of breath there got some people, but we're right on the verge of getting this sucker now.
I am perfection.
Okay, will you remind me quick? When the third boss comes down, we want to stack toward the middle so we can bait breath in the middle, right? Because I think that we're struggling with that a bit, all right? Okay.
Yeah.
So we need to be.
I mean, if you're on X, if you have the debuff and you're on X, it's fine.
Right, but that is so that it's wherever the majority of the people are. That's what draws it, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if it picks a random person or if it's majority.
It's always majority of the people if you're talking about.
It's majority. Okay.
Yeah, it's majority.
Yeah, so that was one little thing I saw we could clean up there. This is
So theoretically, you could get them to breathe in the same 2 spots, but that's a lot of coordination.
That can be dangerous too if you're trying to sneak back in just as he passes over. Repair is down. I'd repair. You haven't.
Where's it at? There it is. You're right.
By the X, the jumping X. I need priest buff. Also need the direct clear buff. Check your files, just make sure.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
I will beat you into pulp!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Random charge. Massive slam. Massive slam.
Stop
the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Start DPS.
Charge for a second. Helping you with the stack. Are you taking?
Oh, the J.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Resistance on Ozera.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have the lead and the boss.
3, 2, 1. Just firing now. That's fine. Here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Explosion.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dispel.
Please clear when you can.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Violent eruption.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dispel.
Die.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Breath on center. I'm in trouble. Reductions on. Die right here.
5,
Do we have a res out? Because I can I bubbled so low. It's yeah, there's not enough stuff.
Oh, what happened there on that?
We had a couple early deaths.
Once we get the res here, we'll do a break and then come back.
The breath cut the group in half too.
Yeah, if the breath goes in the middle and you're in the middle, or if you're trying to run out of the circles and the breath's going to the middle, I mean, always try to stay on the correct side.
Should be going towards stage, if at all possible.
Yeah, we want the breath in the. I don't think it really matters, but in the video I watched, they did the breath in the middle. Ran towards stage, finished off the ads, and then ran back to the middle.
The main thing is just where we need to know where it is, so we're not blowing movement cooldowns just to get into position to get him in position again. That's the main thing. That's it.
Let's do a break real quick.
Also, JoJo said she heard me sigh, but I'm not sighing. I'm actually hitting my jewel. I just have push to talk off.
Wait, my headphones came unplugged. What about the dribble scratches?
Oh, no, JoJo's like, I just heard you sigh.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm hitting my jewel.
I thought you said Jen, and I was like, wait, what? Were you saying something about little dribble scratches?
Yeah, you probably hear that too, especially through the fight when
I'm only hear it when it's super quiet, yeah, but it's just cute because it's not loud. It's like very faint. It's just like I said, it reminds you of like a little tiny like gerbil with their little tiny nails clicking against a little wheel.
That's my brain.
Me too. All right, I'm gonna
Hi, friends.
water.
I just want to say that I adore all of you and good luck.
We love you.
I waited till break time. How's it going?
It's going.
It's going. It's happening. We're here.
How's Alexi doing today?
Really tired.
You sound like it.
Yeah, I just woke up from like a half nap. I was trying to go to bed, but I woke up, so it turned into a nap.
I feel that I had to take an hour-long nap earlier so I could stay up tonight.
Atlas just did 86k healing on that fight.
I'm so proud of him.
Ayo.
He's a Mistweaver main.
Who's Atlas?
My kitten, who I couldn't keep off my keyboard.
Yeah, I know that struggle.
Actually, perfect time for break. He needs to get wound down a little bit. Be right back.
That does sound like little feeties on a little keyboard.
Yeah, I heard Gokon's got very small hands.
It's like little scratches.
They're like a Barbie doll.
You saw hand pics?
So.
Oh, I've seen all the hands.
George Costanza.
Yo, you gotta subscribe to my OnlyFans to see those.
Isn't it only hands instead?
Can I get a discount code, please?
Only for you, yes.
Thanks.
Wait,
discount code is that's bussin' for real.
That's Dalvin's discount code.
Actually, my OnlyFans is free.
Can you send the link, please?
Dalvin is a minor? Excuse me?
Yeah, seriously, Lexi, what the fuck?
Oh my god. Dalvin's older than me.
I'm telling his parents.
You took the bait?
I'm really into the whole like pickaxe and covered
She
in
took
coal.
the bait, guys.
Chris Hansen's
I
gonna
did,
walk
I
into
did,
your room
fuck.
now, Lexi. Take a seat.
Yeah, he sure is.
Chris Handsome.
He told me he was 25.
Isn't that what all teenagers do? They say they're
Yeah.
older online, right?
I've watched enough of those shows. Like both of them. The new one too. Like they're always like, they said they were 17, and he's like, that's still illegal.
Yeah, as if that makes it any less worse.
You're here to meet a 14-year-old. They said they were 16. What? You know what really gets me going is those catfish videos. Those make me laugh.
Yeah, some of those are pretty funny.
Oh, you've been talking to Elizabeth. Turns out Elizabeth is actually a 200-pound male.
Frank.
Elizabeth is actually Gary.
Are we talking about Tinder?
No, it was catfish.
Yeah, we lost 8 people to violent eruption at the exact same time on that poll.
It's painful, Sam.
You know what I hear? I hear Alexi that came in and volunteered to do the timer callouts.
I'm on my phone and I'm 2 painkillers deep.
4,
So that's a bad idea.
2.
I say go 3 and you'll be ready.
You know what? You're probably right. Elias tore off my pinky nail, so I took painkillers to try and feel better.
What are you teaching your child?
We were fighting over like a bouncy ball.
Combat sports.
And turns out I use my pinky for my shift key and my interrupt key, so I'm out.
Do we have an injury report for the guild? Like, do we have to like show that every week?
That's HR's job.
Yeah, where's Lena?
We just have Shadid
Yeah.
pull out his pet and you just point on the pet where you're hurt.
Wait, is Oak back? Is Oak here?
Can we get a day's sense
I
of
am.
injury?
He is here.
Oak, would you recommend, I've already asked another doctor, but would you recommend taking it off or keeping a band-aid to keep it together?
Band-aid. Wounds all heal better if they're covered.
Okay. Like, but keep the nail on, because it's like barely holding on.
Usually on. If the nail comes out of the nail bed, then it will heal. It can heal closed and give you problems forever. So you want to make sure the nail bed, where the nail originates from, way up under the cuticle, you want to make sure that's open.
That it's not there. It's like in the middle of my nail is where it broke off.
Yeah. So then, cover it and keep it on.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey, did you finish cutting, like, if it's hanging on there, did you finish cutting through the full line of where it's starting to come off?
No, I put the band-aid on. I haven't touched it, honestly.
I would clip the rest of it, like, just straight across that line where it's already halfway broken. And just, like Oak said, I've tore off, like, my toenails so many times from running and that's just what you have to do.
Can you do a time lapse of the regrowth?
Farm, are you back by chance? Can I get some block rocks, please?
Go fuck yourself.
I want to, if we're back,
yes,
try
absolutely.
something.
It spilled out of my face on accident.
Yeah, go ahead, Graf.
Can one of you guys toss me lead for a second? Or not lead, but assist. I don't need lead.
See,
'Cause
I
think
did that
there's-
one time, and everybody said that is not farm-like. So now I'm going to start saying that.
I think there's two things really holding us back
You're
from
saying
this.
fuck off. Randomly.
Or no, when someone asks for, a closet or stones.
Give me 1 sec.
I often ask enhanced zombies for a closet.
When I was on second.
I'm just kidding. I know.
So, what I'm thinking is, because there's two main issues, and I think I have something that can help with them. First one is the bleeds. We're running this guy way too far away. We were doing good that one pull. That first pull we tried it out, but now we're sort of leaning back to going really far away. And we're seeing him cast way too many times in the second phase. So what I'm thinking is, and I'll explain the skull in a second, why don't we keep the boss where he is and bait the bleeds to those 3 markers? And then the reason I have that 1 skull marker and no X is why don't we just drop the bombs on top of him, move out, move back in, cleave him down. I think it's a lot easier for people to move out, like the couple people that are in melee, versus everyone moving and focusing to where they are, and also the tanks moving to get the boss on the ads. Because in my opinion, every global we don't have everything stacked is a complete waste, because everything needs to die ASAP. Like, that's the name of this fight, especially in phase 3, because we keep dying in the same part in phase 3, and that's when the bombs go out and we miss the breath. But if the boss is there on a skull, the bombs are there on skull, we move out. By the time we move back in, the bombs are going to be ready, and we can burn them down. Like, we'll have to move out again, but I think that this could help us a lot. It's also in the Mythic guides. This is also the strat for Mythic guides.
Yeah, I've seen the video where they do it this way.
I don't see why we should be dropping the bombs other than where the boss is, because this is also what we did for Heroic. We were keeping I think we still had X, but we were holding the boss on X and dropping the bombs on X, because we're also getting caught in the boss's hard cast where he can't get moved, where you guys can't even stack him on the bombs. So we're just kind of screwed out of cleave damage. And we got a lot of Divine Storms and stuff like that we're missing out on. And rips and everything. Like, some of our highest DPSs are, we got the Feral Druid, Paladins, and me. So I think if we can keep everything stacked, we're going to see this boss die a lot faster and not have to worry about as much stuff.
Yeah,
so it's really just 2 big changes. It's the boss stays where he is, everything stays on skull, and everything dies on skull. So that also means when you get your debuff, you go straight to skull and just stay there. You don't have to move. So melee can still hit everything, and then range doesn't have to struggle to get to where they need to get to.
Then when the bombs are going off, you dodge out.
Yeah, you get out,
walk out
this
and walk
way.
back in.
and you go right back in. And then the markers that you see on the edge of the circle are just for bleeds, and that way we're not going super far. And if we go there every single time with bleeds, range, just don't stand in the way. Like, it's as simple as that. It's from the guides. I think it'll work. I'm not saying we got to do it, but I think that this will help. I'll clear the markers and let you guys do your thing.
Oh no, they were fine.
I just don't want to take over. I want you guys to still do what you want to do, but I think that this is what's going to work.
Take over.
I was gonna say, anytime I'm having to raid lead, please do. That's just me though.
I could put them back, but I think that this is what's going to...
Go ahead and put them back on there.
do this
We'll give it a pull or two and see if that see if it'll help a little bit. And for phase 3, that'll be.
Mm-hmm. Because if we're always on X, we know that the breath is always going to go down the mid, and it's just going to be predictable too. Versus, I think how we were doing it, sometimes it was going center, sometimes it was going on the edge.
Because we were teetering right on the edge of which way it was going to be.
Yeah, so it's kind of unpredictable, and people are getting caught without movement speeds.
We were teeter-tottering.
All right, we'll give it a shot. Ready to check again. Still working on my sounds.
You're going to need another 47 ready checks to get up to where we were last week.
I heard about that.
I told them I'd paddle on them.
5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
I will beat you into pulp! Spread in gloom!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sending charge. Splinter!
I got myself.
Okay, Jay. Jay. Oh, wait, it didn't go off. I did it on myself. Shit. Somehow I didn't. Okay, Jay.
Massive slam.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sending charge.
Toys to snatch!
Shattering!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I got your.
What? 3, 2, 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're inside! Shattering!
5, 4, 3, 2.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're inside!
I was a little early on that one.
Good job.
Don't take that yet.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Touching up with you.
Infused explosion.
Shield.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Deep breath.
Incinerate from above.
Where is it? I don't see it. I don't know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Violent eruption.
Yeah, for sure. DPS is way higher right now.
5, 4, 3.
A lot more people, well over 100 on that poll. I think that was good. People were still beating the breath, or the bleed pretty far, and they were going way off the markers, leaving the boss in a pretty bad spot, but I think that was way better overall.
Yeah, I think that
And
was
the bosses could be stacked a little tighter on Skull, so when they hard cast, you don't have to worry about them being further away.
We're doing what we can. The problem is the
Yeah.
touch.
Yeah, that gets a little wonky.
So
Yeah, I can work on doing that better. It's just hard. I don't want to end up touching him.
Yeah.
That definitely felt better as a melee, that pull.
I mean, one person could stack towards Skarn, or one guy could stand towards our doorway, like in terms of tanks. I don't know if that's something that people are doing on Mythic, or that might overcomplicate, but I know it's kind of tough with the touching.
No, it's all good. I can work on just getting him closer, but.
Yeah, those disintegrates got a little dicey there.
Well, it also
That
really
was behind us, and everybody was trying to find it, and then got hit.
it really limits your speed when you have that on there, and I couldn't get it off me, and I'm like,
I wonder
couldn't
if
get out of
freedom
that
affects
circle.
it. Does it affect it if you get freedom? This is worth a try.
Fixing some of my stuff here.
My DPS is 10k higher than 10. Just having a little more extra time with a couple of targets.
Yeah,
it felt faster.
we need to touch up more. At 7 stacks, I can't stay alive.
Yeah, it's just that we have to wait for the debuff to fall off. And in phase 3, you're gonna end up taking more stacks because the third boss doesn't have as many moves where he's not hitting you.
Yeah.
So it's tough. You might want to try to save defensives for phase 3. Once the second boss is dead, then we can just taunt back and forth on the third boss, and it should be fine. But it's that little in-between phase.
Frosty, you ready? Oh, he is ready. Go ahead and start it.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
I will beat you into pulp! Spreading freedom!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Eviscerate!
Oh, the frost. Oh, I got a Sula.
So that makes the tree can build doesn't have it.
Stop.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
2 seconds. Get a couple. Alright, come back.
Yeah, then stop. For now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Have the bomb.
1.
Goodness.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get it back on there.
3, 2, 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Violent eruption.
Couple stack.
1.
Touch up. And then take the boss.
Five, four, three, two, one. Deep
From above. Birth of state.
1. Violent eruption. Temporal anomaly. Infused explosion.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Master spell.
Yeah, we can.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath.
Not available to call out, so that'll help people.
1.
That could help if we miss some.
What was that?
Shame said he would do callouts, I think.
Yeah, if it'll help you guys out, I can do callouts.
Oh, that'd be great. I have mine fairly big, as you can see. I can
Yeah,
be bigger.
I've been watching yours and the abilities, so I have it pretty down on what comes out.
Also, we're still having people for the bleeds go way too far out. Way too far. Like double the distance, if not more. So please get to the markers and don't go any further. We need to get that first boss down. We're doing a lot better, but I think that we could tighten it up a little bit.
We gotta be careful with that tank thing in P3. I know you called it because you had 8 stacks, but we had 6 seconds before the debuff fell off.
I can't survive too long after that. I mean, unless a healer is just pouring into me.
The only thing I won't be able to call out are the bombs. It's too hard to see on the screen. So Quick, you might still have to keep doing that.
Sam, do you want me to try taking the 3rd boss in phase 3? Because he puts out stacks faster than the 2nd boss does. That's why you're ending up with like 8 and I have 5.
Yeah, it's fine. We can do it. We can try that.
I just don't know if the Demon Hunter's like passive magic reduction is gonna help there.
Beast is down. Alyssa needs to be raised.
It's the hamster nails.
It reminds me of my child's keyboard at home, which I'm not at home, but that's what I used to hear. Oh, he was typing in Spanish right there. You could tell because it was like a...
Oh, was that me?
Is that better?
It's like English with a...
Those I can see just fine. Those are honestly good. It's just the raid frames. Those are just the only thing. But if if somebody else is taking care of that, because that's going to be a lot for one person to say. I can handle the what the boss is doing. That's easy.
Can one of the raid leads or assists change the purple marker to like moon or something, just so it's easier to see? Purple kind of blends in. That was a bad choice on my part.
Can't. If we take Moon off the tank, then and you put Diamond on me,
It's a third marker.
Yeah, just any color besides purple. That's the one that people are messing up on the most. They're going way too far out. I don't think they're seeing it.
There you go. It should help.
As long as it doesn't mess you guys up.
All buffs are good. Okay, go ahead and start your timer quick.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Roar is coming out in 3 seconds. Charge is coming out in 7.
5, 4, 3.
Charge is going out in 2 seconds. 1 second now. Frontal is coming out in 10 seconds. It was reset. Roar is coming out in 5 seconds. Roar is going out. Frontal's going out in 5 seconds. Charge is going out in 5 seconds.
4, 3,
Slow DPS
2,
forward.
1.
Charge is going out now. Roar is going out in 5 seconds. Roar is going out now. Swirlies and Bleed are coming out in 2 seconds. 1 second. Frontal Cone is coming out in 3 seconds. Swirlies are coming out in 5. Swirlies are going out now. Roar is going out in 1 second. It's going out now. Frontal Cone is coming out in 1 second. It's going out right now. Eruption is going out now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
5, 4. Roar is going out in 5 seconds. Roar is going out now. Swirly is coming out on the ground, and Charge is going out in 2 seconds.
2, 1.
Frontal's going out in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Frontal's going out now. 1. Swirlies are going out in 5 seconds.
Don't take it.
Swirly's going out now.
Yeah, what we do?
Eruption's going out in 4 seconds to use personals.
We keep pushing the boss too soon. Throw battle runs, please, for the healers.
57%, you guys gotta stop.
5, 4.
Yep.
That extra
We're
cast,
calling it at 57 and he's getting
that extra cast he gets out is just freaking murdering us. Lost 3 people off of that thing because it came out so fast.
Did I not put a soul stone on you?
Nope. And nobody rezzed when I asked.
I tried.
Yeah,
I tried.
I thought I heard it, but by the time I was almost dead.
While you're waiting, Sam, if you hit escape, click on macros, click new, /full space 16, and then you can do it.
Yeah, I just type it out when I'm like having to read it or something.
Then you got a hefty button for you.
I just gotta figure out how to get that one fixed.
It takes 10 seconds. I did it earlier.
Nice part about it.
Alright, I'll go back to my single target build since I lost Bob. I was trying to cleave build, which it did good when we lived longer and the ads were up, but since maybe Bob, I'll do that.
I got it. Let's see if that's working. Yeah, I got it. Jay, just so you know, you're down to 49%.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
I will beat you into pulp!
Bird's going out.
5,
Bleed's going out. 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Frontal's going out.
I'll get farm.
Massive slam. Confused explosion.
Roar's going out. Frontal's going right after this.
Massive slam.
5, 4, 3,
Bleed's about to go out.
1.
Start.
Roar's going out when he comes back.
We got 5 people hit that. 6.
Who do you want me to pop then? So you have it, right? Okay, perfect.
Reliable charge. Confused explosion.
5, 4, 3,
Frontal's going out.
Massive slam.
Swirlies and Roar are about to go out. Eruption's about to go out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bleed's about to go out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Roar's going out.
5, 4, 3.
Swirlies and Bleed are going out now.
We gotta step back in the mid, guys.
Working on it.
5, 4,
Frontal's going out when he gets back.
1.
Please stand on skull if you have to do the bomb.
Swirlies are going out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Eruption's going out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Swirlies are about to go out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dispel.
2, 1.
Spell there.
Middle breath in
Red middle. Swirlies are about to go out.
Stage.
5, 4, 3.
Eruption's about to go out. Use personals. Personals survive. Disintegrate's about to go out.
We need to stack that more in the center.
Whirlies are going out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Breath is going out in 5. Check to see where he's going.
3, 2, 1.
Middle. Going down the middle first. Go to the side. Go to the side. Swirlies are going out, so dodge them.
4, 3, 2, 1. Perfection. 5.
Yeah, I think the main issue there was everyone was neglecting the second boss when we had the last phase there. That could be improved by stacking a little more. I know we were trying, so I'm not saying that, but stacking a little bit more with him and everyone just staying on him as much as we can. And if it's a tank spacing issue, if anything, keep the third boss away from the bombs and keep the second boss on the bombs so we can cleave the second boss with the bombs, because that would be preferred.
Yeah, I couldn't get it back into the center because there was nothing but explosions going off. So, and I was trying to stay alive too. I didn't have my anti-magic shell, or I would have got him back in the center.
Mm-hmm.
But everything felt really good until I got to that's our little hurdle right there. There's just so much damage going on in that little spot.
It is. I mean, phase 3 is just is hell. It's a lot. I mean, it's hard.
I think that worked better too with me taking the third one.
Yeah, it did.
Because I was at 12 stacks and I was able to live.
I'll drop a hammer here. Hammer at condom.
Oh, that's strange. Could you guys try resing me again? Couldn't get it. That one worked.
I'm noticing too, we're throwing out priest barriers, we're throwing out spirit links, and people aren't standing in them. And they're the ones that are dying. So please, if you see it go down, you're helping yourself and everyone else if you stand in them.
Yeah, I'm trying to throw the Death Knight shield up there when I can.
Mm-hmm. It's mostly ranged. It's 2 people. That's happening to a lot. Just try to get in, especially if we're about to get a big AoE. Or if you see it thrown down, it couldn't hurt to get in it.
Yeah, this is mythic bosses, and these bosses are hard. There's a lot of guilds, so you guys have an idea on this. Is over 200 pulls on this particular boss before they get it. And we're making really good progress. I know it feels like we've reverted a little bit, but we've also changed our strategy, our movements around a little bit. And as long as we can keep people alive, and as people start figuring some of this stuff out, I mean, I'm even figuring stuff out myself. We'll get further, and we will get this boss down. And then once we get it down, it'll become a lot easier for us each time we come in here. So don't. For those who have not run with this in the past, it does take a lot of pulls on and seeing it. Some of the stuff we have going against us is we have a different cast of crew every single week. Unfortunately, it's summertime, so it's hard to keep that from happening. But everybody that's stepping in, it takes a little while for everybody to learn, get the muscle memory, and figure out what they need to do and where they need to be when different things happen. So, do not get frustrated with this at all. This is normal.
Great pep talk. Full timer.
Yeah, did Dalvin just log off?
Where's Frost?
I'm guessing he DC'd because he also left Discord.
His internet's down.
Well, that's not good.
I like them French fried taters. Are you gonna eat your tots? Prim probably has a pocket full of tots, like at all times.
Did he post it somewhere that he lost internet?
He messaged me. I can jump in if you don't have anybody.
Yeah, we don't, unfortunately.
I don't know. Quick and LS are in Canada, and they have internet.
They're in California.
What?
It's a different CA.
Got him.
Canada-fornia? They've got 1 foot in each. 1 foot in Canada, 1 foot in... What? Wait, what?
Unless if you go back to school next week too. Sorry.
Farm, can we get that closet, buddy?
Is having the extra healer instead of the DPS, is that going to make a huge difference? I mean, is it gonna
We
help
tried it last week. It's not good.
It's not good. Okay. So Azula, can you please go DPS?
If I could say, her healing is phenomenal. So maybe she stays heals and I go DPS.
Okay.
If she's cool with it.
Or Joril, so he doesn't have to stress with the massive spell and the heals.
Yeah, that'll probably help out a lot. I mean,
I can go get my priest if we need another dispel.
we still have the spell. I mean, he's gonna be shadow, and he'll have the spell as well. So.
Plus, we get a lot of healing from VE.
Honestly, we should go 18 healers and 2 tanks.
We'll need some lock rocks too, farm. So Sham is all loaded up. So that means we're not gonna have the call outs, guys.
So we should be all right.
18 healers and bear tanks.
Unless Bear, I know you're in. Do you want to do call outs for us?
He probably has a baby right now, so he probably cannot talk.
Yeah, he's probably like, "Fuck you, Sam. I have a baby right now."
I thought I'd try. All right, let's ready check.
Maybe
Nobody puts Bear in the corner.
Fire truck you and Sam. Starts with F, ends with Buck.
Fire truck?
That's what my dad said to me earlier. My mom was like, I can't repeat what he said to you. And I was like, what? And she's like, it started with F and ends with K. And I was like, fire truck?
Whoa, someone else says that?
That is great.
Dad jokes at their best.
I've been saying that forever, since I was like mid-20s. Fire truck starts with F, ends with UCK, but it's user-friendly. fire truck you.
You have to learn how to use that kind of language when you work with kids.
Exactly.
You can't say the actual
My wife
words.
would be like, "Your children are listening to you," and I'd be like, "Fire truck you." Well, not to my wife though.
But to the kids.
Well, wait.
5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
I will beat you into pulp!
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Have an extra person?
I gotta. Okay, it's your turn.
Stop DPS.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Big numbers.
Start.
There you go.
5,
Right in the center of the screen there, Griff, if you can call out, please.
2, 1.
Microphone, they're stuck, man. I can't even read the numbers. Come on.
4, 3, just stand off this first second.
Working on it.
Like, hostile zeros.
Dodges in 5 seconds, roar in 6.
Papa zero, please.
Funnel cone in 5 seconds.
All the penalties is down.
Punching in 5 seconds.
4,
Running charge in 3, 2, 1.
1.
Bomb in 5 seconds. Roar in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Is this helping?
Yes.
Dodges in 5.
4,
Running charge in 5.
2, 1.
Funnel in 5. 4, 3, 1. Dodges in 5. 3, 2, 1. Eruption in 5. 4, 3, 2, 1.
10% for next boss.
I got 21 stacks. How many should I supposed to worry about?
New bomb in 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Dodges in 5. 3, 2, 1. Is 5 count enough or do you want?
That's not good.
New bomb in 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath coming up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dodges in 5.
He's near the stage.
Stage, we're in the stage.
Out of the middle.
Sorry, center. Calls are stacked.
Stage.
Eruption 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Orb in 5. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Wow, where'd all that come from?
that hurt.
Bomb in 4. 3,
That was the guy.
1.
What happened there? What did everybody die from on that?
All the bombs went off.
Add one off.
Yeah. I got violent eruption and then infused explosion.
So my eyes are glued to everybody's health, so when those bombs start going out, I see them at the last second, to be honest. So if we can call out the dispels, I mean, that's really gonna help at least me out. I'm sure it's gonna help other people out too.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just reading callouts off Sam's screen.
No, now you drip. No,
But I'm just saying if there's something you don't want called out, any of you, like, If any of that's not helpful, I'm happy to read less.
I'm gonna be honest. I think we're calling out a little too much.
Yeah, it feels like it.
I think it's confusing the heck out of people. We did way better before we started doing all the callouts, and I think we should be calling out some stuff, maybe like the bleed, where to go. I think we're also talking over the dispels because we wiped there because of a bad dispel time, in my opinion.
What? So maybe that was my fault. So what is if someone sees they have a lot of stacks? What is the stack that they need to worry about? They're going to die because my health was down like 20%.
We should be
stacks.
dispelling ideally at 14.
Okay. So call out if we're far above that and worried. Is that?
Well, we should have one person calling out the dispels, probably be quick, and everyone should be on skull that has the bomb anyway because we're stacking.
Right.
So we should be fine. If you should never have too high of stacks if we're rotating.
I mean, I was on skull, but then when that violent eruption comes out, you're having to move away. So I mean, I don't know.
But I'm also saying that maybe the too many callouts was
Yeah.
talking over when Quick might have called it or something, or
Gotcha.
or it would have if he was going to call it. Is my point.
Gotcha. Sorry, and again,
It's just my opinion.
I just want to ask because I'm not afraid to
No,
sound
yeah.
dumb. Because if somebody else may be wondering the same thing and doesn't want us to ask.
No, yeah, it's a good point. It is.
That's why we don't have the boss town quick. Need the sweet, sultry sounds of Quicksilver calling out where to go and what to do.
When you called everything that you thought was appropriate, quick
Wait, what?
last week, I thought that went really well.
Did you say back off?
I did. I
Are
heard you
you-
hitting on him.
Are you feeling scared?
Made that bigger, so you should
I'm
be able
like
to
a
see the
half a
people have the
continent away.
bombs. And hopefully it tells you what the timers are on them. I don't know.
Yeah, but you have Winston, so that ups your.
That is true.
Drop and feast here.
Are you saying you want me to call out dispels, Sam? 'Cause
Quick.
Yeah.
Quick, what do you want to do with dispels?
Do you want to watch my stream? Because I'm going to be targeting the guy.
I think I can post them on this, but I don't know how they show up on the board. This will probably be right here. Will probably be our last pull.
My timers will be on the right. I'm going to target the boss with the dispel. When he casts Unstable Essence, that's when the dispel needs to go out.
I'll be honest, having somebody who's never seen this fight make any sort of calls is a really, really bad idea.
I understand. I think we're still waiting for. Did the ready check not go out? I thought I clicked ready.
So can I make one possible suggestion?
Should
Really
you
quick,
please?
ask what Quick thinks of this. Should we save bops for healers rather than just dropping them on the first 5 lucky people that get it?
Looking at
No,
how people are
'cause-
getting doubles, I would say to hold them onto them. Sorry, quick go.
Yeah, I was just.
I would.
throwing it out there.
I think we should get them out ASAP because we should not be getting doubles. That's people messing up. People need to stop messing up on that. And we need to get them out ASAP, and then Yonko can clean up anything else as the fight goes on because he's going to get a dispel every minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Quick, tell me what I'm looking at. Tell me what I'm calling.
Nothing right now. We haven't pulled the boss yet.
Yeah, I know, but your bars don't look like my bars, so.
I'm going to have DBM is going to be in the top right corner.
Okay.
Over here. And then you're going to see 2 bigger bars up here. That's for later in the fight. Other than that, you're watching the second boss up here when you cast Unstable Essence in the top left. I'll kind of.
Yeah, I don't think you have to call. You don't have to call bombs.
Okay.
I think the important ones: the bleed, the breath, and the roar. Right? Those are the 3 big ones. And
The eruption.
And the
The eruption's the
yeah.
big one that
Yeah.
wipes us usually when we get the third boss.
So Band-Aid, certs, and a muzzle.
Euphoria, are you ready? Azula, are you ready?
And a 5 count with a 3, 2, 1. Is that okay for those?
You don't really
I
need to
know,
do
like
a
10
3,
seconds
2,
out.
1,
and
probably.
a 3, 2, 1.
Just do the 5 count. Or just say in 5 and then probably don't count it. Call it again, or just call it at 0.
Okay.
The countdown is distracting me at least.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's good to know.
Alright, Zula?
And just so I'm clear, I'm not watching for debuffs to dispel on people, right?
You'll just no, don't call out names or anything. Okay. They have a weak order for that.
Good.
It gets bigger here. I don't know if that's big enough for you.
Yep. Oh yeah, no,
5,
that's very legible.
4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
I will beat you into pulp!
Charge in 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Charge. Slam in 5.
I got indica.
Slam.
Someone get tall.
Roar in 5. Slam in 5.
Stop TPS.
5,
Charge in 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Infused explosion in 5.
Start DPS.
Roar in 5. Charge in 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Slam in 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Speed in 5. Roar in 5. Slam in 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eruption and charge.
4, 3, 2, 1.
4 and 5.
Did you get that thing?
Just got it. Charge in 5 and speed in 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Slam in 5. 4, 3, 2, 1.
So you see this cast? That's what we called out for.
Oh, unstable essence? Okay. Yeah. No, I'm seeing them right
here. Yeah.
Do you want to
he's casting it, so add 0, you can 6.
Heal me hard, heal me hard.
Violent eruption in 5. 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm good now.
Get in.
5, 4,
Spell.
3, 2, 1. Extended essence.
Touch up when you can.
5, 4, 3.
Deep breath in 10. We will lock up with the breath.
Unstable essence.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Breath in the middle.
Disintegrating 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unstable essence.
All coming in. Second skull. Better get the back and skull, guys.
Unstable essence.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You get our
Keep me alive, guys. Keep me alive.
Got the spell in the middle.
Full felt great too. We had everybody up alive.
Witness my strength.
Darn.
Close.
That's proof we can do it.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a really good pull.
I mean, if you guys want to do one more, we can. Otherwise, we'll call it a night. I'm good either way.
I'm good for another.
Let's do it.
Any of those calls I shouldn't be making? Or was that okay? I feel like a real idiot reading words off a screen, but I'm happy to help.
No, it helps so people hear what's going on. So
I felt like the trend was every 5 seconds there's a mechanic.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
This is the I'm tired as fuck poll, but it's also the we're gonna do it right now poll. Last poll, folks. Let's kick ass.
all right, yep. In typical LLL fashion.
What?
That's L cubed. Thank you very much.
L cubed.
Lambda, lambda, lambda.
Lambda, lambda, lambda. There you go.
Can I hamda?
Yeah, I forgot how bad that movie was. Well, it's not. It's a good movie, but I forgot how cringe it is until
It's not that good.
I sat down. I'm like, oh, this movie was great, Zach, and I watched it with my son. And I'm like, oh god. Oh,
Yeah,
god.
there's a couple good lines, but
I mean, sexual assault is funny, right? So yeah.
Yeah, it was rough. Okay, yeah, he's running up the stairs now. Alright.
You guys made Old Man Oak run all the way up the stairs.
And that is quite a stretch. Feeling it today. My wife dragged me to boat yoga yesterday.
What?
What?
Boat or goat?
Boat.
Boat.
They have
I have so many questions.
Check your files. That's a thing.
They have
This is not fun.
And here we go.
Shit, dude has done it too.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody, last
Yoga,
poll.
the goats just crap on you.
Let's kick ass right here. This is it. Focus.
5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Beat you into pulp!
Branding charge at 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, good thing.
Slamming 5.
Somebody buff.
I got Shane.
Oh, Shane doesn't need one. He's
Sorry.
Slamming 5.
stop DPS.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Roaring 5. Charging 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Slamming 5. 4, 3, 2. First unstable essence is coming up. Unstable essence. Roaring 5. Slamming 5. 4, 3, 2. Violent eruption. 5. Random charge.
4, 3, 2, 1.
5. Roaring 5. 3. Unstable essence now. Really discard.
5,
Charge in 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
5, 4, 3, 2. Unstable essence now.
Still haven't.
Dispel.
Yeah, I'm gonna buff, so.
60 seconds until my next
Corruption in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here you go, farm.
Thank you. Go.
Unstable coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Unstable now. 1.
It's lost back.
We lost some notes.
Unstable coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Unstable now.
5, 4, 3,
Corruption
2,
5.
1.
Get out of middle.
Final interruption in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Use personals.
Disintegrate in 5. Unstable essence coming up. 3, 2, 1. Unstable essence now. Spear in 5. Unstable essence coming up. Weapon 5.
5, 4, 3,
I need to innovate.
2, 1.
Watch out.
Get out.
Get out. Who needs a nerve?
Shame off.
We get a touch, dude, because you're gonna die.
Oh, what? Why did it go mid?
Because everybody ran middle afterwards, debated a double.
So
Very
mad with
cool
that
too.
time.
Fuck, we had it. Everybody was alive.
No.
Oh, that's it. We're done for the night.
The boomy says no.
I think
Thanks,
we got the strat
everybody.
now, though. The last two pulls were really, really good.
Yeah, those are really
That
good.
was so close.
Is everybody figuring it out? Thank you. You did great call outs there, Drip. Everybody's figuring it out. That strat I think is gonna work. Everybody ran to the center quickly, and he went ahead and did breath down center again. Sorry about that, Gronk. With I saw you had like 12 stacks of that, and I had 0, so I couldn't.
It's all good.
Couldn't
It
do
was-
anything.
He might have been taunt immune there at the end.
I taunted
It's all
him,
good, though.
but it wasn't. He was still flying around, and it wasn't until he
Yeah.
got on the ground that I started getting him.
I honestly think I would have been fine. It was that second breath through the middle that hit me with the 12 stacks that killed me.
Yeah. That was a great poll. Thank you everybody for being here. We'll get this. Definitely we can get it next week. I definitely feel confident now.
Yeah, getting it in phase 3 like that, it's pretty much a kill. I think we've got it.
Yeah, that was everybody. Everybody was alive. It was great.
Good night, folks.
Don't forget, for those who want to help us out with the Dark Raid tomorrow night on the change my stream here 1 second. Thank you for watching.